Hello everyone, welcome to the Geoecologist. I am Dr. Krishnanand, and in this session we are going to learn about the concept of welfare approach in geography. Many times under public policy approach, this approach is important. So let's go ahead, but before we understand welfare approach, please like and subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon for further updates. So now let's understand this concept of welfare approach in geography. So what is this welfare all about? Basically, the word welfare comes from English welfare. Basically, it means condition of being or doing well. So as we say, are you doing well? Are we doing well? So as a society, how are we doing? So that is important here when we talk about welfare approach in geography. Now, why is it important? It is important because there was geographical paradigm which was now moving away from what is for the geographers. So why it was important? It was important because the practice of geographers, the geography that was being made, the concept, the ideas, the methodologies that were practiced in geography was now going away from this approach. Why? Let's see. As the 1960s came to close, a number of geographers became increasingly vocal about what? In criticizing the failures of spatial science of positivism and quantitative revolution. So as we know that during positivistic paradigm, as we see during quantitative revolution, lots of emphasis was there only on nomothetism, on making rationality, on making generalizations. So what happened? Human beings were restricted to just passiveness. So that is where this idea of criticism, this idea of vocal geographers came into being in 1960s and 70s, and they criticized this approach of geography which was not for the welfare of common people. So that's where this idea comes of welfare geography, welfare approach in geography, especially in terms of public policy making. So the failures to tackle the issues of social inequality. Now the first thing is social inequality, social injustice, objecting to its emphasis on material things, that is what ones that can be readily identified, counted, measured, blocked, graphs, all these things. The idea was to actually crack upon this idea of positivism, of quantitative revolution, which actually overlooked this idea of inequality or injustice. So what happened? Reluctance to this idea of immaterial relations, power, structure, hierarchy, all those things that was not there in the quantitative geography. So that is why there was advent of this thought process in geography that is part of what we study as welfare approach. So let's study further. So there was a desire to render the discipline more socially aware. So now, parallel to what was happening in positivistic paradigm, the idea was to actually create more social awareness using the subject matter, which was more socially relevant. So what happened? It got expressed in the annual meeting of Association of American Geographers in 1971. So in 1971, in this particular meeting, in this annual meeting, it was talked, it was made vocal by some of the geographers. So there began this concept and acceptance of this idea of social agenda. So it is with this intention that scholars like David M. Smith, now remember the name of this scholar, David Smith, had adopted the welfare approach while discussing various issues, challenges, problems, prospects of human geography. So that was important. So D.M. Smith, as we say, David M. Smith, in his work in 1977, Human Geography, a Welfare Approach. Now, this is a landmark work in terms of welfare geography or welfare approach in geography. First suggested that this approach, which later amalgamated with other approaches of geography, dealing with the issues of inequality. So, remember, we have already studied several approaches. We talked about inequalities existence in the society. So we talked about Marxism in geography, we talked about humanistic geography. So lots of things were happening. So this idea of welfare was propounded by D.M. Smith. So the issues dealt with welfare geography demand an interdisciplinary approach of highest order. So what was emphasis made by D.M. Smith? It was that if we want to make our discipline, geography, socially aware of social relevance, we have to shift away from quantification rather than focus upon socially relevant issues of inequality, of injustice, of welfare. So that was being promoted in this approach. So the welfare geography approach deals with the issues related to inequality and injustice. Therefore, the basic emphasis of welfare geography is on who question. Remember, in the beginning of geographical thought, we studied about WH questions. So what, where, how, and why. Remember this Aristotelian principle of scientific nature. So what, where, how, and why was being practiced since ages, but this who question was always left beyond. So what happened? Welfare geography focused on this who and whom question, that whatever we are doing, whatever studies we are doing in geography, whatever methodology we are developing, it is for whom. Who is going to be the stakeholder for it? So let's understand this. Who suggests a population of area under review, so like a city, a region, or a nation. The what refers to various facilities and handicaps enjoyed and endured by the population. Where refers to differing living standards, and moreover how reflects the process by which these observed differences arise. So all these questions were now further redefined in terms of human beings, in terms of human appraisal, in terms of their social relevance, in terms of social welfare. So all these WH questions were now again rediscovered or rethought about in this welfare geography. So in order to achieve the welfare target, geographers are attacking social problems and exploring the cause of socio-economic backwardness, environmental pollution, and uneven levels of development in a given physical setting. So this is what is making the discipline of geography in the modern themes. That's why welfare approach is one of the key approaches that has one of the important or integral role in making the subject matter of modern geography that we study in our syllabus. So for reduction of regional inequalities and for the improvement of quality of life, the main concern of geographers is what should be the spatial distribution of phenomena instead of what it is. So not just explaining why that phenomena happens and what is the basic idea behind that, rather than relating it to its distribution and making it a socially viable or a socially more acceptable concept. So welfare society needs these things. What are these things? Better allocation of commodities, that is first thing, then better distribution of those commodities as well, and then better allocation of means of production. Remember the Marxist thought and also the radicalist thought that this means of production is one of the key factors whenever welfare of society is there. So means of production among individuals, groups or classes, and among places as well. So remember the concept of places which are made by us, by human beings. So there has to be these three important things as a main ingredient if we want to make a welfare society. So what happened? The geographers who are mainly concerned with the problems of society are trying to formulate what? These pragmatic, remember the pragmatism, the practical approach, the practical proposals for public policy. So this pragmatic approach was further, which approach amalgamated this idea of welfare approach in geography. So it had to clarify the description and explanation of the phenomena both for the purpose of implementation. So on the basis of such analysis, they evaluate their plans, prescribe suitable strategies for balanced development. So remember, in geography discipline, when we study, we do so many things. We study lots of sub-disciplines in which we have the practical papers are there in which we study application part. So that is where geographical knowledge has to be put to use for social welfare. So remember, whenever we do some research, at the end, in conclusion, we always cite that these are the important strategies. These are the prescribed suitable strategies or plans for the welfare of that area, for the welfare of people of that area. So that is what welfare approach is. So description involves the empirical identification of territorial levels of human being. So that is through observation, through empiricism, and also this leads to the identification of what is the condition of human being, not just objective condition, but the subjectivity, the class struggle, and so many other layers that exists in the society, talking about all those important aspects. So geographers have the ability to do what? To analyze the spatial dimension of environmental problems, and more particularly to handle this analysis and interpret the spatially distributed data in terms of the welfare or the social welfare approach. So that is important. So remember, all those themes that we have studied in geography, that is pertaining to human geography, where it is human centered, human welfare is important. So any geography that we study, its purpose has to be about the welfare of human being, human society. It has to be away from the injustice. It had to negate the inequalities. It had to talk on the grounds of not just equality but also equity. So the principle of equity and equality, all right, these things are what matters in the welfare geography that we study. So whenever we study welfare geography or welfare approach in geography, remember that it came out from that particular movement of positivism and quantitative revolution that was ignoring these things, these normative questions that we say of human emotions, of human subjectivity, of human inequality, injustice. So that is where this approach of welfare this welfare approach in geography is highly relevant and important. So now, when we have understood the concept of welfare approach in geography, we'll be understanding in lectures to come the concept of feminism and postmodernism. So stay safe, stay tuned, and all my best wishes to you.